Well, ladies, you made it to the end with me. We're 14-0, and we're one win away from the perfect 15-0 national championship season with your 2025-2026 Clemson Tigers. It was a wild ride, a lot of quits. Those were all pretty disappointing. Couple of close games, couple of close calls, couple of moments that made us feel uneasy, like we might let it slip away, but we always found a way to persevere and get it done. And now that national championship is right on the doorstep. When I decided to do this experiment, because I'd been using Indiana for like 5 months straight, like 400 straight games with Indiana. When I decided to do this with Clemson, it was for two reasons. And one, I won't sugarcoat it, it's because they did still look like a pretty awesome video game team. I know they were bad in real life, but, Klubnik, pretty good ratings as far as the video game goes as a quarterback. He had headstrong, so I knew I'd be able to call hot routes and audibles and stuff on the road. Tons of talent at wide receiver, loaded defense. So a big part of it was that, even with the bad season they had, and their ratings have dropped a little bit, and they moved them from a Tier 1 team to a Tier 2 team, they were still pretty incredible. But part two, the second reason was because they were so bad in real life. And I thought this would be kind of a fun, redemption, what could have been, what should have been kind of story. And I'm glad it worked out this way, because I think a lot of people, experts, fans, Clemson was, pretty high on everyone's list at the start of the 2025 season. They should have been a shoo-in to win the ACC. They should have been a lock to make the playoff. A lot of, senior leadership, especially at important positions. They were supposed to be a really good team, and they were bad, almost like immediately from week one onward. They stunk. And so that's why I picked them. It was supposed to be a redemption thing. Supposed to be, look what you guys could have done. This is what should have happened. And I'm really glad that we've gotten here. We're 14-0. We're one win away from the ultimate goal. Let's pretty much hop right into that. Before we do, we got to catch you up on the first two rounds of the playoffs, so here we go. Round one, we got a recruit-level Auburn user, and we actually threw a ridiculous interception deep in the red zone, but it was actually a big-brain genius play because we get a safety off of it. So then when we get this touchdown a couple of plays later, it's actually a 9-point drive instead of a 7-point drive. Turns out I'm actually a genius. And then very next possession, this is what you kind of expect from a recruit. 2nd and 22, he throws a ridiculous pick six. He quits out. Very, very short first-round game. Don't really know why it paired us up to a guy like that, but it did. And here's the stats from that. Let you look those over, and then we'll get into round two. The semifinals were a little bit different. We got kind of to the same place in the end, but it was a weirder road. Very first play of the game, Bryant Wesco Jr., 75 yards. It's like, man, are we going to just blow this guy out of the water? We even picked him off on his first drive, but unfortunately we gave it right back to him like one play later. And then he kind of bullied us, went right down the field, answered, okay, 7-7. Maybe this guy's not just going to, take it lying down. And we actually kind of just exchanged touchdowns for a while. Our very next possession, we had a long, tedious drive. Wasn't pretty, but we got in to go up 14-7. But sure enough, this guy did the same thing again. Just went right down the field on us. Made it look pretty easy. Back to 14-all. He's like, you know what? I don't think this guy is going to be a quitter. This guy might give us a game. We might have to really buckle down. Right before half, though, we kept it in the bag. We saved it. We hit him with the double pass, the trick play. Antonio Williams to Bryant Wesco Jr., his second touchdown of the half. That put us up 21-14, and this guy did the one thing you can never do. With only 18 seconds left before half, he forced it a little too much. He even got the ball out of the break in the second half. He would have been just fine, but he made that crucial mistake. And then we did the one thing you have to do there, which is capitalize on it. Touchdown to TJ Moore, just like that. Now we're actually up 2 scores at half, and it just kept unraveling. This is literally his first play from scrimmage in the second half. So mind you, he was 30 seconds away from this being tied at half and him getting ball, Ends up being 28-14 at half, and then he throws a pick on his first play of the second half. Ashton Hampton, big interception. And that was going to be it for our opponent, believe it or not. That game turned really, really quickly. He quit out of there. We won. National championship awaits. They're not always pretty, but when you got a shot, you got to put your boot on the neck and take it. And let's get you the box score from that game. Obviously, anyone that watched it knows not anywhere close to our best. It was ugly, but it's tournament time, bitches. Survive and advance. Any means necessary. There's the updated stats through all 14 games of the season. You know, we got Klubnik over 2,000. We got Bryant Wesco Jr. knocking on the door of 1,000 yards as a receiver. That's going to be really cool. Defense, I don't think we're going to hit really any huge milestones. Well, actually, 30 interceptions would be pretty cool. Way more picks than sacks, so keep an eye on that. And just one last quick refresher. Here's our goals that we set out with at the start of the season. We've checked off everything possible so far. Winning this final 15th game would solve those other two. Perfect regular season, perfect full season, make the playoffs, win the conference, win a natty. We can check all that off with one more win. I do think the Heisman's, just not in the stars this time. Who knows? Maybe Klubnik throws for 900 yards and 11 touchdowns in this game, and the stats look a little more Heisman-worthy, but probably not. But at least as far as all of the team-oriented goals, we could check all of them off right now with one more win. So I guess we'll probably edit this out, skip ahead to when we finally get an opponent. Let's go do it, boys. One more for everything. Fun, natty intros. Miami, Florida, Tennessee user, all conference. So not a total bum, but definitely a few tiers below me. Did win a couple of natties on those lower tiers. So that last guy kind of showed us we need to treat these people with respect until we no longer need to. Once we're up 3 or 4 scores, then we'll start clowning on him. Until then, you never know what he could bring to the table. So let's get at it. Where's all the flash photography on the kickoff? This is the national championship, EA Sports. Let's go. Stats to keep an eye on for this game. Wesco only needs 5 yards, and he'll be a 1,000-yard receiver for us. I think Wesco and Moore both have 8 touchdowns, and Williams has 7, so see if somebody goes nuts. Get rid of it. Nice. Maybe one of the 3 goes nuts, and we get a guy with 10 touchdown receptions. Klubnik, he'd have to throw for like 380 yards to get to 2,500 for the year. Probably not going to happen, but, crazier things have happened. If the guy doesn't quit, there's always a chance. But we don't want to force it to anybody. We're not gonna stat chase. This isn't, late in the regular season, senior game, senior day, having fun with Peter Woods at fullback and stuff. We want to win. Oh, why did I? Okay, and see, that's why we don't goof around. Maybe we should honestly stop talking. I had TJ Moore wide open, and I just threw it into double coverage. Get it together before you lose the natty. What am I doing? I don't run this play from the left hash. Jeez, I'm already discombobulated. We'll see if he's just sticking in man. We'll try it from over here. Put Wesco on a comeback on the right. Oh gosh, and Dramad McCoy just ran the route for him. Wow. I know I know McCoy's incredible, but Wesco really can't win. There's no safety help, complete island, one-on-one. I guess there's just going to be McCoy Island for this game. Got to keep an eye on that. Like, if he can truly just sit and man, zero blitz everybody, and they actually stick, that's going to be a problem. Throw it at his user. Ooh, oh, go, 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 Wesco. That's a 1,000-yard receiver. Woo, and a little, woo. Yes, he's gone. Wow. Another really ugly start to the game. A couple of absolutely ridiculous Stevie Wonder passes on that drive. But it ends in a touchdown. We'll take it. And we now officially have a 1,000-yard receiver on this team. Bryant Wesco Jr., the sophomore. I think that's his 9th touchdown of the year. Keep an eye on him the rest of the game. One more to get to double digits. 7-0 Tigers. Let's go. Oh no, that's a big hole. Oh, no, no, no. Anyone gonna catch him? Turn on the Jets. Whew. Well, that's a bad start. But he didn't get in, so maybe we can bow up down here. Yikes. Guess we deserve that, though. We didn't really earn our touchdown either.
Excellent field position to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He makes the catch. He's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. And the Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run it in on first.
Hey, he made that look pretty easy. 70-yard kick return, 20-yard pass down inside the 5, and then just walked in. I like the no huddle, though. That looks like real Tennessee out there. Gotta hope that's just a fluke. The kick return certainly didn't help. Didn't really force him to have any 3rd or 4th downs or any thing to really stress or sweat about. See if we can get a block. Yes, we can. Any return? No, just don't let him get in. Maybe that'll swing some momentum. We gotta play better than that, though. Let's get our 1 token run per half out of the way. Oh, I thought we actually had a little bit of a hole there. No, the only hole is the hole in my brain if I think it's a good idea to run. But, yeah, that's our 1 for the half. Don't have to worry about that anymore. What? There's no one out there on the right. Come back. That's our running back, but he used to play receiver. Let's go. Let's go, Adam Randall. Run people over. You haven't done a thing like that all year. Oh, this is going to be another stupid game. Whatever. By far his biggest reception of the year. Caught a comeback on the outside. Just ran through the man. 14-6. We'll take it. Yes. Get after him. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that first drive just obviously a huge kickoff. One big play. I think when this guy has to play legit, kind of go the length of the field, we're not going to give up the big plays like he did, and I think we're going to catch him in some stuff. Now watch him throw a 80-yard bomb here. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Disregard everything I just said. This guy rules. 150 yards for Klubnik already on 3 completions. 2 of them went for touchdowns. I mean, this guy does a lot more. He's pretty much man, 0 blitz, no safety help. If we do catch him, we got a chance for big plays. Kind of the opposite of the way we're going to play. Keep everything in front of us. There we go. We'll get him to make a mistake. I do like the no huddle, though. Like, at least with them, it feels authentic. Okay, good tackle, good tackle. Gotta believe that he's just gonna run. See if we can shoot this. Oh, we didn't quite shoot it with our guy, but he got held up. Play the sticks. Sammy Brown, I really need you to get out there if he goes to the flat on the right. We're out there. Sammy? Yes. Seemed like a pretty easy ball to pick off, but we'll take it. Got a chance to go up. 2 scores early. That'd be huge in a game like this against a guy like this. Nothing dumb. Don't be an idiot. TJ Moore, we got it off. Let's go. He has shown nothing but that man blitz. And it's not even a good blitz. Like, they're blitzing from so far away that they're not creating pressure, but it's leaving everything in single coverage. This should be a man beater. Oh, nope, he's in zone this time. Still open, though. Antonio. Quick. So I think Wesco's now at 9 touchdowns. TJ Moore's at 8, and Antonio Williams is at 8. It'll be cool to see if any of those guys can get to double digits. 21-6. Let's just keep pouring it on.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar.
Get him, you fools! Get him. Oh, damn. Good play by him. He just slammed on the brakes right before he crossed line of scrimmage, and that's a big play. We don't like to give up those big chunks. No huddle, I like it. He's been running a lot when he no huddles to the line of scrimmage. But that was before he was down 15. Nope, we're definitely right about that. Should have just trusted it. Should have killed those stunts and played to gap shoot the run. So if he gets a big first down, yeah, and even there he ran off of a run. If he no huddles off of a first down, pretty much guaranteed to be a run. All right, first quarter. Well, maybe he's going to try to get one more play off. I was going to say first quarter's in the books. 4 touchdown score between the two of us. Motion. I don't see anything. Get him. Jeremiah Alexander. Peter Wood splitting a sack. What a way to end the quarter, boys. 3rd and 11 coming off that sack. We got our flats at 15 just beyond the first down line, and we got our yellows at 10 just in front of it. We can always switch stick up and kind of trap a guy in the middle up the seam. Wade. Go, Wade, get out. Make this lineman miss. Click on him. Whoop. Yes, Wade. I'll bring the wood. You bring the ass. Wade Woodass, the superstar. Maybe you're our Heisman, man. No, let's not be crazy, but Wade, you were such a monster early on in this season, and then, quiet for a little bit. What a time to come back into the fold, man. Oh, we can start to smell that natty. Up 22. I don't think this guy's very good. I think we're going to be national champions, boys. Now it's just a matter of how long this game goes, how many stats we compile, how much fun do we have with it. But I think we're going to win this game. Come on, Tigers.
The Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick six.
Nothing. Wade, that's just plain disrespectful, boy. Did you not just see what Wade Woodass did on that exact play? Ooh. You done made me mad. Good play, Wade. This guy watched you pick 6 right in his face and then threw it right at you the very next play. I think Wade might have another interception or 2 in him in this game. Oh, yeah. And now the dogs are going nuts, just pinning their ears back. Peter Woods, a sack and a half? I'm telling you, man, Playoff Pete really is a different animal. What, that guy have half a sack? Maybe 1.5 sacks throughout the whole regular season? Now he's got 1.5 in this game. I think he had another one last game, 2.5 in the playoffs. Playoff Pete. 3rd and 17. We might be nearing the end of this game. But psych! Man, every time I doubt this guy, dots me up. Talking too much about Playoff Pete. Good play, man. Good play. We definitely don't respect the run at all anymore. I mean, with this kind of lead. So we're going to be able to pass commit every play, throw stunts every play. Wade! Have you lost your mind, boy? Quit throwing it at Wade. Wade Woodass does two things. He wins natties and he claps baddies. Let's go, Wade. Put the dagger in. Actually, I really don't want the guy to quit. I really want to have some fun with this one and just put up some crazy stats. Antonio, slow it down a little, slow it down a little. Get out, get out. Ah, hell of a play, though. Hell of a play. Cade Klubnik up to 223 in the first half. Where's this kind of game been all season long? Just even like 2 or 3 of these, and we'd have so much better stats. Come on, boys. As long as he stays, let's just keep having fun. Check down to Gideon. Klubnik, man, I was just singing your praises, Doug. What is that? Get it together.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik.
Little check down. Ooh, nice. Way to make a man miss, Antonio. 3rd and super manageable. 3rd and short. Let's get Antonio Williams in at this tight end spot with that package and run this RPO. I like this from here. A lot of different options. Get more on that post. We could have probably gone to more, but Antonio's wide open in the flat. Yes. Touchdown number 9 for him on the year. Is that 2 in this game now? Yeah, 2. So he's at 9. Bryant West goes at 9. TJ Moore's at 8. I mean, we are up 35-6, so if we get a chance to maybe force it to TJ Moore, keep all the guys right in line with each other, we might do it. But I don't know. Let's just run our offense. Let's see if it comes naturally. Props to this guy for not quitting. All season long, this would have been a game that ended, 10 minutes ago, 21-6. But he's still here. And I mean, my gosh, 35 points. We're not even at halftime yet. This has a chance to be like 60, 70 points. What do you got for us? We're not playing the run at all the rest of this game. Oh, wow. Where'd my coverage go on that one? We're going to have stunts every play. We're going to pass commit every play to make the pass rush come in, which that is the one downside, what you saw right there. Pretty wide open holes. But, I mean, you're down 29 points, man. There's no way. At some point, you're going to... You punk. You punk. Good play, Hampton. Good play. We were just a split second late. Good play by us, but just a hair late on it. Any pressure? I don't see anything open, but you're also not really containing very well. 3rd and 3. You wouldn't run, would you? No. Oh, excuse me? I just thought it would be a fun idea to not raise my hands. Cool. Hurry up and score. I want offensive stats. Corner blitz, maybe. Oh, man. Sammy Brown, you look kind of goofy these last couple of plays, brother.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Ooh! Avion Terrell, not afraid to come down and help out against the run. I love it. Good stuff, man. Is he almost certainly going to still score here? Of course. But that was still cool. Can we shoot anything? No. Everybody got pushed down. Good drive. Way to fight. Honestly, if he score a touchdown or two and it keeps him interested, keeps him staying in it, nothing wrong with that. 35-13. A minute before half. I mean, we're gonna keep our foot on the gas pedal, but just somewhat smart about it, you know. The last thing we want is goofing around, throw a pick. Somehow it's 35-20 at half. Then he comes out with ball in the second half. 35-27. Definitely different game then. So certainly not going into conservative mode. I don't think this guy's good enough to where we need to do that, but not going to just be full on stupid with it. See, we've already run this once on you. You smart enough to pick up on it? No, you're using a cornerback on the far right side of the field. Spin. Let's go.
Hey, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in his zone.
First down, looking to throw.
We got Williams in the flat, but we want Wesco over the top of that. Just more yardage, you know. They're both going to win there. Might as well take the one with worth 15 extra yards. Fade stops. Let that clock tick a little bit. Man coverage, so we're going left to TJ Moore. Make a man miss. Make him miss! TJ Moore, touchdown number 9. Join the club. The 999 club. And is that... You're quitting out now? Are we national champions? We are! Let's go! Woo! Congratulations. You've won the College Football National Championship. Very cool, very cool. Let's go look over some of those results from this season. I really love that stretch of shutouts there towards the end. 4 straight and 5 out of 6. We were playing good. We were playing good there. There's where it all started. 34-0 win over Ohio State. Shut them out to start the season in Columbus. Ended the season 41-13 over Tennessee in the national championship game in Miami. A lot of fun stuff in the middle. Some ups and downs. Almost mostly ups. A few downs. A couple of close calls. A couple of times where I was pulling my hair out. Usually my own fault. Not anything that the boys on the team did, but we persevered. 15-0. National champions. Let's go over the stats from that national championship game, and let's take a deep dive into the total season stats, see what we came up with by the end of it all. Here's our final box score of the year, boys. 41-13 in the national championship game. Pretty funny that it was Cade Klubnik's best game of the season by far. Was this the only time all year that we went over 300 yards? And we did it in one half in the national championship game. Favorite part about this, though? Look at those receivers. We started the season, it's going to be 4 guys, 4-headed monster. Each one caught a touchdown pass in the national championship game. Which actually brings me to my favorite part of the overall season stats. You know, you see the big 3 at wide receiver, Wesco, Moore, and Williams, all with 9 touchdowns. What's even cooler about that? Adam Randall, 4 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, that's 6. Plus he added 3 kick return touchdowns, that's 9. Like when we started with this, it was, hey, Cade Klubnik's going to be slinging the ball around to these 4 guys. It's going to be Wesco, Moore, Williams, and Randall. And at the end of the year, all 4 of those guys accounted for 9 touchdowns each. How cool is that? And defensively, what a year it was. Peter Woods, he had half a sack through 12 regular season games. 2.5 sacks in the playoffs. Ended up being our team leader in sacks, actually, with 3. Playoff Pete, baby. You know, definitely, this was different than what I expected. I thought we were going to be off the charts with sacks with this team. Peter Woods, TJ Parker, Will Held. Only finished the year with 10 sacks total. But at least all the names are there, you know, the guys I said. Peter Woods, Parker, Held. Woodass and Brown went nuts at that second level. That's always awesome. 31 interceptions total from the team. That's pretty wild, actually, in 15 games. You know, little better than 2 picks a game. Really had a lot of fun with that defense. They hit their stride in the middle of the year. Pitched some shutouts. That was an awesome team. Awesome defense. And here's our final goal sheet update for the year. Maybe a hot take. I don't think we had a Heisman Trophy winner on this team. I really just don't. I did say at the start of this series that I would leave that up to the comments section if there did end up being anybody else out there that watched these videos. So if there are a few of you out there and you want to pound your chest in the comments for Klubnik, I'll hear you out. But no, I don't think we had one. And that's okay, to be completely honest with you. It's a team game. We hit every single team goal that we set out to hit. The only reason we probably don't have a Heisman on this team is because of all the quits, because of how dominant the team was. So I'm totally okay with that. Gives us something to work for with the next team that we do this with. I think that's A-okay. But like I said, if there are some of you out there that stumbled across this, that have kept up with it, that have watched, you want to make your voice heard in the comments and jump on the table and pound your chest for Klubnik, then I'll hear you out. But otherwise, we're going to say that's the one goal that we fell short on, and that gives us something to look forward to next time. Speaking of, which I wanted to just remind everybody of the upcoming schedule, the next video I want to do, it's not going to be a gameplay, it's not going to be starting my Indiana season yet, it's just going to be like a practice mode tutorial, kind of a deep dive into my offensive scheme, my defensive scheme, philosophies behind both, any little tips and tricks that I can possibly think of to throw into that video. I'll try to get in there for you guys. Admittedly, it's probably going to be pretty scatterbrained and all over the place and not super clean, but sorry, what do you want me to do? I'm not a real content creator or streamer or ebook maker or anything. I just do these for fun. So look for that next. Couldn't tell you if that's going to be 20 minutes long or 2 hours long. It'll just probably be me getting in practice mode and trying to word vomit all the useful stuff I can possibly come up with for you guys. And if it helps even 1 or 2 players out there, then that's good enough for me. You know, if there's a kid or 2 out there that's like, man, I really love college football. I want so bad to be good at this game, but it's just never made any sense to me. Maybe my video will be the thing that opens it up for him, you know. So look for that next. I'm going to be using the Indiana playbook in that, the Indiana team, of course. But I think you'll see a lot of stuff that you'll be like, oh, okay, I see now what he was doing with that Clemson play. He was sort of making a crappier version of the Indiana play, but with the Clemson playbook. But I definitely see the similarities and the strategy behind it and stuff like that. And hopefully that's something that can then translate over, even if you don't want to use Indiana, even if you don't want to use Clemson. When you understand the strategies and the philosophies and why things work the way they do, maybe you can find similar things in your favorite team's playbook. So that's the next video I want to put out. Just a practice mode, offensive, defensive scheme, tutorial, that sort of thing. And then right after that, we want to hop into an Indiana season. Pretty much exactly what you just saw with Clemson. If you guys do have any comments, tips, things I can do better, I'll try to incorporate that in the Indiana season, as long as I see your comments in time and can get that in before I start uploading these. But you're going to see me play all the way through with Indiana, all the same goals, trying to win a natty, trying to win a conference championship, trying to win the Heisman. And the one thing I would add, that Indiana team, not only are they just bonkers as far as ratings and whatnot, I use that team 400 games in a row, 5 months straight. I know that team, that roster, that playbook like the back of my hand. We're going to do some really, really fun things with that team. Like Clemson, in times it may have gotten boring. Like, oh man, he's just running the same like 4 or 5 plays and same 3 or 4 guys catching passes. With Indiana, we tend to go nuts. I mean, we can kind of do whatever we want with Indiana on this game. The team is just so good. The playbook is just so good, especially when you've used it as much as I have. So I think that's going to be a really fun watch. Look for that in the next few days to get started, and then just they'll be posted for however long it takes to finish a season. So that's the plan. If there are any of you out there that have stumbled across these, I hope you'll come back for that. Like I said, any comments, any concerns, any questions, anything you want to say, drop it in the comments, and I'll try to take it to heart. See you guys soon. Go Tigers. Go Hoosiers. Go whoever's third in the list, whoever we decide to do after all that. Go me. Go you. See you guys soon. Bye.